Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Pretty robust defending.
Chooses to go cross-field. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I get the feeling, Peter, that this guy, Michael Olise, will be very much on show here. He's, I think, superb in that position on the right-hand side. I don't want to see him moved anywhere else in the team because he's expert in that area. And I think the next phase in his career now is to start scoring more goals. He's already pretty proficient at that, but he's good enough to add many more goals to his game, and he could do some damage here too.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. This looks promising. And that has sent him sprawling.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Looking to play him in. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's got away. Great chance! Goal! France! And France are in front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Look at the space here. Rabiot.
Vietnam are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Tchouaméni. Great vision. And it's Tchouaméni. It's a searching pass. Can he latch on to this? And he welcomes it in. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Nuno Mendes. He's on it. Can he get away? Hakimi. Here's Tchouaméni. And here's Mbappe. Closing in on goal. Tchouaméni. Rabiot did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
France definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Hakimi, Chouameni. It's not an especially good pass, that. Olise, out towards the flank. And it's Hakimi. Hakimi plays it in. Van Dijk with the clearance.
Vietnam certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Saliba chooses to go crossfield. He's in a great position here. Rabiot. And it's Mendes. Hakimi. Now Saliba. Nuno Mendes. He won't be happy with that one. Hakimi. And it's Chouameni. Cucurella. And he's managed to get rid. Van Dijk. And it's Rice.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Now this could Bellingham! And yes, it's there! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Simplicity itself. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Saliba. Nuno Mendes. Pacho. Olise going after that. Chouameni. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
France needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Mignon punts it upfield. Olise. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Rice. Olise. Important interception. Rice looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Pete.
Goes for a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And he shoots!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Neither of these two want to come off second best, and it's Mendes. Mendes is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Probing pass. Haaland picks it up out wide.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 18.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Attention, changement.
Chouameni. And he's being shifted off it. Vietnam perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Saliba. Cucurella chasing after it. Now Romero. And it's Van Dijk. And it's slung out wide. Bruno Guimaraes has a look and plays it forward. Vinicius Junior looking to add to his goal. No way through. Good running, strong and purposeful. Vinicius Junior. Saliba gets it clear. Just about up to 75 minutes.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, that's fabulous. And the finish! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 12.
France have their second corner now.
Le numéro 5.
And he's taking no chances there.
À leur place, le numéro
Driven
41.
in.
Le numéro
Cleared
7.
away.
Le numéro 15. Messi. Le numéro 10. Changement.
So, third corner of the game. And he's gone backward here. Chouameni. Tries a shot! And the ball's come loose here. Deftly away. Out of play for a throw. Saliba. Oh, it's a great ball here. Stood up well to him there.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And he's intervened well there. Romero.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
That's a good run down the left. And that has left him in a heap.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
And he's picked it up out wide. Bruno Guimaraes! Barcola.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Still nothing in it, and we will be back for 30 more minutes. So still inseparable. What are you thinking, Jim?
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So here we go then, extra time is coming up.
Mesdames et messieurs, votre attention s'il vous plaît. Un petit garçon nommé Jonathan et qui porte une casquette bleue attend ses parents au secrétariat du club. Jonathan, casquette bleue. Changement pour la
So our
France.
quest to find the winner continues.
Le numéro 25. À leur place,
Knocks it into
le
space.
numéro 22.
And it's
Le numéro
Hakimi.
23.
Oh, great feat,
Changement
that.
en cours.
Kone. It is a corner. So their fourth corner of the game. Saliba is there and he can get that clear. Shot could be on. France given another corner. They're up to 5 corners now. That has been knocked clear. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Distributed tidily. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Lukaku. Foot in. Driving on and making good progress. Lobbed in behind. Lukaku is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And it's Rice. Now it's Gordon. And that was very necessary and smartly reclaimed. Back towards the middle, looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it is half-time in extra time. Well, no question, the will exists to try and win it, but limbs are tired, options are depleted, and time now is short. And so the last chance to find a winner. It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Llorente. That is good alertness. And here's Vinicius Junior. Nuno Mendes. Bruno Guimaraes receives it in a good position here. That has not gone well. That's good play. Real chance! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Vietnam have their third corner. They've played it short. Now it's Bruno Guimaraes. And here's Yildiz. France are looking to go forward now. And it's Mendes. Nuno Mendes. The referee's awarded a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And this is the big chance.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Gordon.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Bruno Guimaraes running with the ball. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Hakimi, Rice. Two sides absolutely inseparable, and we know what's coming. So after all of that, what can we say?
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
So we're all set, and we all know what is coming. Gordon to go first. 1-0.
That's the example they will want to follow.
Vinicius Junior is the next to run the gauntlet. Oh, drags it wide. Heads in hands. The reaction says it all.
The idea was good, he just needed a more precise execution.
Big character, big moment, big save. Lukaku, second to go. Oh, sent him the wrong way. He had to, and he did. Rice is third in line.
Well, any penalty converted is a good penalty, so he did his bit there.
Yildiz is the third man to step forward. Oh, great save! That is a great save! France with this chance to pull two clear. Of course, two up.
Well, this is effectively a very welcome cushion, Peter. He just has to trust his instincts and pick the right spot.
What poise! What noise!
Good penalty. The keeper might have done him a favour in committing just a bit early. Everyone here are holding their breath.
Oh, he saved it!
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that, the way he was moving beforehand. Very good save.
Vietnam looking to save match point. The decisive moment. Vietnam fall short in the lottery that is the penalty shoot. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're very much on the way now. Now it's Mbappe. And he was quick to react. Plays a sharp little ball here. Good ball, good take. He's got away. And he cuts out the supply. Bellingham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's played in low. And that was very necessary. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Could be danger here. Spread it left.
Oh look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully a football match will break out soon.
Haaland.
France definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
And it's Tchouaméni. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Can he get it through? And this is Dembele. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Saliba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Tchouaméni. Good purposeful running this. He's cut it out. And he can clear it away. Bellingham makes a move down the right. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And it's Rice. Tchouaméni. Played out wide. Dembele. And now the breakaway. No, he's not getting his way this time. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Lukaku. Tacho does well to get it back. It's a searching pass. That's going to go a long way. What a throw in. Oh, good steal. He just read it. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Dembele. Nuno Mendes.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Tchouaméni opts for safety, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the ball is out of play.
Nuno Mendes. Olise. And it's Hakimi. Rice. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Takes a shot! Goal! France! And France are in front. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his lance.
And that is indeed the final act. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Vietnam currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Vietnam can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And it's Bellingham. Bout of passing here. Can he finish? It's in! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Mbappe. And it's Dembele. Dembele has been caught there, it's a foul. Nuno Mendes. Look at the space. It's Dembele! Oh, it's come loose. And he's there to belt it away.
Mission one has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
And that should get the job done. Nicely weighted ball. He is just caressing the ball. Nicely spread. He's in a great position here. Oh, important interception. Dembele. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here. Shot a goal! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Le numéro 5, le numéro 20. À leur place, le numéro 30.
Chouameni under intense pressure.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Romero is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, that's fabulous. And it's been hooked away. Mendes is there to clear. Hakimi.
Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again.
Tchouameni. And it's Mendes. Barcola going face-to-face with his great rival. This is a promising build-up. Vinicius Junior! Goal, France! And again they hit the front. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Vinicius Junior demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Lobbed in behind. That has been cut short. Hakimi. Ball played for Dembele. And it's Caicedo. Vinicius. And the finish! Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Yeah, you always felt that they were going to up the tempo after going behind. It's not like they have any other option now.
Changement pour la France.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
So it's going to be another corner. Corner number 2 then. Caicedo plays it short. Tchouameni.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Yildiz.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He was under real pressure there. He's picked his way through. Well, this could be it, past something close to a minor miracle.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Into the last 5 minutes. France clearly now in lead preservation mode. Vinicius Junior is onto it in a flash. Not the most accurate pass. Koundé. And here's Yildiz. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
France can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Il y aura 4 minutes de temps additionnel.
Tries to play it through. He's shifting through the gears here. Chance! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
They've played it short. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Haaland. Dembele. Now, can they get him away? Oh, now he can run away with it. That's that, the end. Vietnam perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So straight into the action.
Ball's gone out of play. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, Aurelien Tchouameni is someone I see as being a real tour de force in that midfield. He's a tireless worker. I've heard so many people say he's just a nightmare to try and get away from. A real destroyer whose abilities on the counter-press are very potent.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Haaland was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Now it's Rice. Olise. Rice. This is a promising build-up. Takes a shot! Goal! France! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So, a breakthrough already. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Vinicius Junior shapes to shoot.
That's put pay to the danger. Mendes looking to hit the byline here.
And it's hoisted clear.
And they've got rid. Taken back almost at once. Distributed tidily. Olise finding himself in space. Bellingham gets over and intercepts.
Vietnam are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And he's had it nicked away. Tries to play it through. Olise.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's a throw-in.
Saliba. Olise. And it's Hakimi.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Bellingham. And Cucurella. And it's Bellingham. Tchouameni. And it's Hakimi. Now it's Olise.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
And now the breakaway.
Olise. Rice. Van Dijk. It's an inviting looking ball, that.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He's going to be disappointed with that. It's a good spell of possession, this. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Thuram. And he's there to clear it. Tchouameni. Rice. Vinicius. And the finish! It's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Goes for a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Thuram is offering a wry smile there.
And here's Haaland, and it's made its way to him. Brilliantly cut out. That's going to go a long
Il y
way.
aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Cucurella. Well, that looks a decent ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Nuno Mendes. Saliba calmly anticipates.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's the end of the first 45.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And we are back underway.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Caught offside that time. Van Dijk. Olise. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's only too happy to take that back. Tchouameni.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Ambitious ball here. That's good vision. Well, it didn't... Oh, they could be caught out here.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Mbappe needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Mignon is there to clear. Vietnam have reclaimed it. And that pass just didn't quite work. Saliba is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
He's in a great position here. And the shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And it's Hakimi. Oh, that was vital. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Olise. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Chouameni, Saliba. Back where it came from. Rice. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Thuram. He's picked his way through. He's having a shot! Deftly away. Haaland. No way through. Oh, can he get onto this? Bellingham. Looking for options for... Shoots! And that's a tidy finish.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 21.
So we have movement on both benches.
Le numéro 5.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Le numéro 14. Le numéro
That looks a cracking ball, and he's got away from it.
Vinicius Junior!
And he hits the net. There seemed no way back, but they are level. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 2.
France making further changes here and in quick succession. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
That's a good ball out wide. Now, can they get him away? And it's Kone. There's the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Desperate defending required here. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Yamal clears.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
France go in search of a late winner. Dembele plays it in low. Saliba clears without hesitation. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Desperate defending required here. Defending of the desperate variety. 4 extra minutes added on. Bellingham. And now they can clear their lines. Nothing in it still. We move to extra time. So, that was the second half.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
Well, no winner so far, but somebody has to be the winner. And extra time is next.
Mesdames et messieurs, un petit message pour vous signaler l'affichage d'informations sur la rotation des bus autour du stade sur l'écran géant. Changement pour la France. Le numéro 8.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Vietnam displayed great resilience to find the late equaliser that's got them here. Now can they go one better? Nuno Mendes. Tchouaméni. Passing is crisp and sharp. Played out wide. Yildiz. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Tries a shot! It's hit the crossbar. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, that's neat. Now there's a fine ball, and he's in on goal. Pass somewhat off target. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tchouaméni. Here's Llorente. Yildiz. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Bruno Guimaraes receives it in a good position here. Barcola. And it's Mendes. Šeško. And it's Mendes. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Nuno Mendes. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Yildiz. So that was it, the first period of extra time. So nothing yet in extra time to make a difference. This, the final 15 minutes, for someone to do something. Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Koundé. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, Red, nice interception. Llorente.
There they go, hunting again.
That's been cut out, well played. Now he's off and running. Koundé. And it's Dembele. Knocks it into space. Real chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Barcola with the short one. Now it's Barcola. Great ball and he's in. Decent chance! And how did he not put that away? This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
That's an imaginative pass. Now it's Llorente.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Kone. Bellingham. Šeško. Chance! And that is the end to 2 hours of action. So we've done it, we've been there, we've gone the full 12 rounds.
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
Nothing more the coaches can do. They, along with the rest of us, mere spectators, as we... And he duly obliges.
Well, so far, so good, Peter.
Vinicius Junior, the next man to walk up to the spot. And he makes it one each. So both teams on the board. Šeško, second in line for them. Oh, it's saved! Straight at the keeper.
Oh, look, the only consolation he can take from that was the fact it was on target.
So on to the second man. Great penalty, outwitted the keeper.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
This then to level matters. Oh, it's a really good save.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
This to double their advantage. Up by 2. And that is a giant step towards the line.
Well, this is effectively a very welcome cushion, Peter.
Yes, that's how you do it.
It was well disguised. It gave no inkling as to where he was going on that.
So it is all down to him now. No pressure. He's done it! Feel the relief! Vietnam have come through in the most dramatic fashion, and the show goes on. The ultimate test of nerve and mettle, and they have made the grade. So, Jim, quite a game, decided in the end in the only way it could have been.
Vietnam definitely had to take the scenic route, but I don't think they'll be complaining too much. Their sense of purpose and overall approach to the game just gave them a slight edge that
Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Now it's Olise. That's a lovely, neat pass.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Looking tidy in possession here. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Haaland! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Vietnam are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
Haaland is fouled.
Bellingham. And he's picked it up out wide.
Oh, sweet feet.
Mendes stood his ground strongly. Cucurella. Tchouaméni. Rice. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Mendes. That has not gone well. Hakimi. And it's Bellingham. And here's Olise. It's Bellingham.
Vietnam are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Hakimi. Bellingham. Now it's Haaland. And the shot's on here.
Tacho did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Aimed beyond the defence.
Look at the space. Chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Rice goes short. Hakimi looking for options.
He's having a shot! He's got a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Vietnam restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And it's Bellingham. No way through. Olise powering forward here.
Haaland has been caught there, it's a foul.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Bellingham. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Olise.
Real chance!
Vietnam have their second corner now. Rice with the short one. Now it's Rice. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, can he get onto this? Rice. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Chooses to go cross-field. Olise. And it's made its way to him. And a chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's a clearance, but not much of one. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a... There's the shot! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Mbappe certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Cucurella. Mbappe with the foul. And that's going to be a booking. Saliba. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. And it's Hakimi. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And it's Rice. Mbappe makes a dash for it. He has found the way through. Shot could be on. Olise finds himself offside.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Nuno Mendes. Hakimi promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Vietnam can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made.
Can he finish? It's in! And the comeback is complete! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Mbappe. He's got away. Showing good feet. Oh, well played, well played. Hakimi. It's Bellingham. And it's Hakimi.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Bellingham. Rice is being harried and hassled.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Hakimi. Nuno Mendes. Bellingham does well to get it back. Mendes just loves to go forward whenever he can. He's found a way through. Elise. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Mbappe, and it's Hakimi. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Elise. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Elise. Nuno Mendes. Hakimi. Cucurella. And here's Mbappe. Haaland, here's onto this. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he shoots! And he hits the net! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 20.
So we have movement on both benches.
Le numéro 18.
Vietnam go up by 2 and are looking
Le
good.
numéro 41.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will
Great
Le
chance!
numéro 11. Le
He's
numéro
really
21.
put himself on the
Le
line
numéro
here.
7. Le numéro 3. Le numéro 22. Le numéro 6. Changement.
This is their second corner of the game. Shot a goal! And now they can spring out of defence. Hakimi wins the duel this time. Pass is just off target. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Threads one in, and that could set him on his way. Oh, he's been caught napping, and the shot! And it's there! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
The ball has bounced loose now. Barcola.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Yildiz purring through the gears. Yildiz going forward. And he's worked it through. He is through here. And the finish! And he's stuck it away. This day... And time is up. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Vinicius Junior taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things already rolling. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Has another go! Not a bad try by any means.
Rabiot is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I've been hugely impressed with what I've seen so far from this guy, Jude Bellingham. You don't become a regular at one of Europe's leading teams at 17 unless you're very, very special. And he's the epitome of, if you're good enough, you're old enough.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Olise. And it's Koundé. Rabiot. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Knocks it into space. Chouameni. He's a sharp little ball here. He's picked his way through. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Very nicely done. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Vietnam presented with a golden opportunity here. This for 1-0. Just one winner. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And he was alert to it. Mbappe. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. For Olise.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now then, the ball's come loose. And it's Koundé. It's a really well-measured ball. Thinks about the shot. And the shot! And there's a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view.
Oh, he's on his own! And he's lost a chance! Goal, France! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
France are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
France have their lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Bellingham, he's in a shapes to shoot! And that's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
So again, we have parity.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the...
Shoots! And no mistake! And the game is well and truly turned on its head! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. Vietnam with the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. That has been cut short. And here's Rabiot. Spread to the right. He's found a way through. Vietnam have hit a quick-fire double here and are ahead now by the odd goal in 5. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that has left him in a heap. That's a little off target.
Temps additionnel,
Mbappe.
3 minutes.
Rabiot into the channel.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, he's been caught on it here!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's the throw. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's played it in low. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy. The midway point of the game.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Vietnam up by the odd goal in a 5-goal thriller. The score at the interval, 3-2. The second half is up and running. It's a promising position. Knocks it out wide. Oh, cracking ball. Can he finish? Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Koundé. Nice sequence of passes, this. It is a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Bellingham tries to clear. Oh, he's having a go! And he's really put himself on the line here. It's their second corner of the game. Rice attempts a clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And that's going to be a booking. Olise, who's set up one goal so far. And it's Van Dijk. Nuno Mendes for Olise. Rice.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That has not gone well. Koundé. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench? Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Quality ball. Well read, and the danger is averted. That's put paid to the danger. Shot a goal! Oh, how's that for a goal? A finish right from the top draw. Again, we are level. What a contest!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 21.
So we have movement
Le
on
numéro
both
20.
benches.
Le numéro 5.
It is compelling, this,
Alors,
utterly
Le
compelling.
numéro 30.
Well, I'd happily watch
Le
this every
numéro
week,
11.
Peter. This
Le
is
numéro
exactly
13.
what you want from a big
Changement.
game.
Ah, such a clever touch. Bruno Guimaraes is onto this. Dembele. France are looking to break at pace. Oh, there's a probing ball.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Has a look and plays it forward. He's on it, can he get away? Rabiot has the space to scheme. It's a sweeping cross. Chance, surely! And that is well cleared. Nicked it back promptly. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And it's Rabiot.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Chance for a shot!
That's a lovely, delicate pass. Well, that pass isn't the best. Van Dijk. Bruno Guimaraes.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Can he get on the end of this? That's very neat. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he has been fouled there.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 23. Le numéro 12.
Van
Le
Dijk.
numéro 25. À leur
5
place,
minutes left on the clock.
Le numéro 3. Le
Hakimi
numéro 41.
getting this one clear.
Le numéro 6. Changement en cours.
And it's Marquinhos. Well read, nice interception.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, that
Temps
might be that,
additionnel,
Peter.
3
Maybe
minutes.
both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now, can they get him away? He's onside! The message is simple, defend this with your lives. Real chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Just eases him off the ball. So 90 minutes have come and gone, it's going to be extra time. So we are still gridlocked.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So no winner at full time. We will be going the distance.
Chers spectateurs, permettez-moi de vous signaler que des informations sur le trafic viennent de s'afficher sur l'écran géant. Changement pour la France. Le numéro 9. À sa place.
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And the counter is on. Vinicius Junior. Oh, this is a very good run. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Vinicius Junior. Yildiz. And it's Hakimi. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Vinicius Junior looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Deflected behind for a corner kick. France get their fourth corner. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Tchouaméni with a definite foul there. Tchouaméni has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm. He is therefore off. Llorente. Yildiz tries to play it through, and it's made its way to him, and he's made sure that's not getting through, and that was very necessary. Bruno Guimaraes. Here's Tchouaméni. So that was it, the first period of extra time. Well, nobody wants to settle for this, of course, but everyone is running nigh on empty. Is there going to be a moment to win it?
Merci.
Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Ball's gone out of play. And it's Tchouaméni. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Tchouaméni has got himself a free kick. Nice control.
He's having a shot!
Oh, that is rather wayward.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
And he stands tall, impenetrable. Nuno Mendes threads one in. Hakimi running with the ball. Well, they could break here. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Bruno Guimaraes. Yildiz. And it's Tchouaméni. Llorente. Yildiz. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And it's Hakimi. Dembele. Now, what about a counter-attack? Yildiz gets on his bike and on the move. That's a good ball out wide. And that is that. There is only one way to decide this now. So we've done it, we've been there, we've gone the full 12 rounds.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a gruelling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
So time to shake the weariness out of those limbs. 1-0.
Well, so far, so good, Peter.
Lukaku is the next to run the gauntlet.
Never looked in doubt, really.
He had to, and he did. Yildiz, second to go. Oh, that's a great get by the keeper. That is how you answer the call.
Well, Peter, I think he did well to hold his nerve then. Probably gave him that important edge.
Oh, great save! That is a great save! We're on to number 3 here. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
Well, I think the keeper did very well to stay upright until the very end.
Yildiz is the third man to step forward. Oh, it's a really good save.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
Šeško, fourth in their queue. Pings it into the bottom corner.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
So the fourth man in line walking up to the spot. Oh, he's managed to get it through the keeper.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Oh, sent him the wrong way.
It was well disguised. It gave no inkling as to where he was going on that. He just has to trust his instincts and pick the right spot.
So it has all ended in hurts. The team played their part in a terrific struggle, admirably at times, but when it all mattered, they have fallen ever so slightly short. Well, ultimately it came down to penalties. Any thoughts, Jim, having seen what you have?
Vietnam really must be wondering how different this all could have been had they taken their chances, Peter. But it really was fine margins all round, I suppose. You know, having been on both ends of such results in my career, I can't help but feel for these boys.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.